What's up, fellas? So I had a loyal patron supporter that asked me, are women smarter than men? And I think he asked me this question because I said on one of my previous videos that women had more emotional intelligence. And I think that was a bad choice of words. I had another subscriber, a patron supporter, said intuition. That was the word I was looking for. Emotional intelligence is not. For all y'all guys wondering, emotional intelligence is what I have. It's just the way to see reality. That's how I'm able to make these videos. Just able to observe shit and figure it out. That's kind of what emotional intelligence is. Okay, but well, what I would say to him is no, women are not smarter than men. Women are better manipulators, which can make you appear to be smarter than men. All right, so who's ever manipulating the other is always going to be able to be smarter, appear smarter than the other. Do y'all guys get that? So one of the reasons why women are able to manipulate us so good is because we have a kryptonite. We men are sort of just like Superman. We got all this strength, but we got one kryptonite. We have testosterone. That testosterone clouds our brains. It runs our lives. That fucking testosterone. That testosterone is also why I believe in the selfish gene. The selfish gene, guys, for all you guys who don't know, is what some guy, I can't think of his name right now. I did research this. I can't think of the guy's name. But he theorized that everything we do subconsciously is done for sex. All right. And it comes from that testosterone. Okay. Now, as us red pill men, women manipulating tricks don't really work. They really work on the naive blue pill guys. It really don't work. If you're a true red pill guy, you should not be falling in love. You should not. If you're a true red pill guy and you know female nature, you should know to keep women at a distance. I treat women just like I treat a stray dog. I keep them at a distance. This is why I tell you guys, do not see them that often. This is why I tell you, do not see them no more than twice a week. Is to keep that attachment from developing. If you see them more than 2 times a week, you will develop a fucking attachment. If I gave you a fucking dog, and even if you don't like dogs, if I gave you a fucking dog and say, hey man, watch my dog for a couple of weeks, I'm going to Jamaica. Well, maybe that's not long enough. Let's say I say, hey man, watch my dog for 6 months. I gotta go to fucking, the military shipping me out overseas for 6 months to a year. And when I came back after that goddamn year, it wouldn't take that long, by the way. I would say 3 months tops. You've been a built-in attachment. You wouldn't even want to give me my goddamn dog back. Okay, guys, even if you don't even like fucking dogs, but if I put something around you long enough, a little puppy, a little loving puppy. Now, if I put a snake around your ass, then hell no, you might not never get attached to that, because a snake ain't something that's lovey-dovey. But like women and puppies, they're lovey-dovey. They'll be all up in you and stuff like this and build that attachment. And so when you build that bond, now she go back to doing her pullback, and now she's able to manipulate you. Okay, guys? But this testosterone is our great Achilles heel, guys. It's just the way it is. And for that testosterone is what makes us want to have sex and at a much higher rate than women. Now, I've heard, and this has been the complete, I don't know who came up with this or who said this, but it's a theory going around that women like to have sex as much as us. That is the biggest piece of shit I ever heard in my fucking life. Even a nympho, which is a woman that loves to have sex, do not want to have sex as much as a man. First of all, a woman, if she is into you and she likes you, and I don't mean just personality. I mean, if she's physically attracted to you, then she'll want to have sex a lot. But that don't mean that she gonna want to have sex with a whole bunch of guys. Now, she might have sex with a few guys. With us men, You literally can line up anything over a 7 in our eyes and we'll sleep with it. To give y'all guys an idea of what I'm saying. See, the reason why men can't act on their sexual nature like women is because we can't. A woman can. A woman can sleep with pretty much any man she wants to within reason. A man don't have those options. It's this documentary on YouTube right now called The Dark Side of Showtime. And on there, this guy did his research, and he researched that Magic Johnson was sleeping with 2,000 to 3,000 women a year on the low end. That was a conservative number. Okay, they theorized that it could have been much more, but Magic Johnson was sleeping with 2,000 to 3,000 women a year. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if I had Magic Johnson's sexual market value, if I had his status, I would be doing the same fucking thing. You gotta understand now, these ain't hippos that Magic Johnson sleeping with. These are gonna be actresses. These are gonna be cheerleaders. These are gonna be hot women that he's fucking sleeping with. And if you say you wouldn't did the same fucking thing, you're not keeping it real. You are full of shit. If you could, you would. But you can't. Okay? And I do know we got some guys out there that's just not into that. But if you watching me, you into that. I do understand that we got some guys out there that don't like, but those guys ain't over here following me. If you that type of guy, you over there following one of those blue pill channels. You ain't following me. You over there listening to one of those other guys who teaching relationship. You ain't over here in sleazeball country. Hell no, that don't even make sense. If you over here, you a hoe. You use a hoe. You want to fuck as many women as you possibly can within reason without obstructing your purpose in life. Within reason. Now all my guys are gonna pretty much be on their purpose. So I know y'all guys ain't chasing ass like that, but even that purpose at the deep center, a lot of it is centered around getting more ass. Just keep it real with yourself. It's about finding happiness. Well, actually, I want you guys to really be on your purpose. And this is why I say it's done subconsciously, right? Because we all know deep down that if we become high value men, that we're going to attract a higher quality mate. That goes without saying. And like I tell you guys, I'll never want to lie to you guys and act like that ain't the truth. Talking about, oh, just charisma, confident bullshit. We all know that's bullshit. We all know that fucking bullshit. We all done seen that guys who have nicer cars and dress nicer and in better shape have an easier time attracting women than when you broke, fat, and ugly. That's just the way it is. And we all fucking know that. I ain't gonna never tell y'all guys don't lie. And that like it's all about charisma and confidence. That's gonna be the top thing outside of fucking status. But I'm telling you right now, guys, that it does help when you're a high value male. I'm gonna just tell you that shit right now. It does help as in attracting women. Okay, guys. But getting back to the point, that is why women are able to manipulate us so easy. That manipulation allows them to appear smarter. Okay, guys. Next, women are better investigators than men. This right here, guys, this shit been going on for a fucking long time. You know, I remember when I was young, when Beepers was in and talking to female friends I had, they always had they man's, you know, they knew how to check his voicemails on the pager. And I would ask them, how the hell you do that? They had some little trick. I don't know what the trick was, but women had them figured out a kind of trick to go on a man's pager, to call up a man's pager and hear his voicemails or his messages on his pager. A long time ago. And I used to ask girls it was just some little trick women had figured out, and none of them would tell me how they would go about doing it, but they hadn't figured out a trick. Women were the first ones who started going through men's phone. I remember specifically when I had a girlfriend, I had a girl number in my phone, and she came to me and she asked me, she sat down with this whole bullshit story talking about some, she was at the beauty shop, the hair salon, and some girl came up to her and said, hey, your man, I know your man, and he talking to my girl Tanya and shit like this. And I said, what you talking about? Some girl came up to me and said, your man, he talking to my girl Tanya. I had no fucking idea what she was fucking talking about. I did have the girl name that was in my phone was Tanya. So I asked Tanya, I said, did you tell some other girl that I'm talking to you? And she said, why? She said, because I said that my girlfriend said that some girl came into the hair salon and said that I'm talking to a girl named Tanya. And I said, I played it off, but I'm like, who the fuck you been talking to? And she said, boy, that girl ain't did nothing but went through your fucking phone. Now, this was the first, I had no idea women even did this shit. I had no idea. I didn't even know women did that shit. So I was like 23, 24 maybe. This is when cell phones and shit was, really taking off. They had been out like 3 or 4 years. I had got my first cell phone when I was like 20 or 21, some shit like that, right? They've been out. Actually, they came out like in the 80s, but I'm talking about when they became mainstream where poor people like me could afford them. I think I got my first phone at 20. But this was like 23, 24 when texting started to become a little popular and shit like this. But I don't even think I was texting her. I think I was just calling her. She went through the call log. I never in my wildest dreams thought to go through a girl's phone while she was sleeping or something. Do y'all guys understand this? I had no fucking idea that this was something. That was my first encounter with putting your lock on a phone. So then you come around now, they had the thumbnail thing shit. And the reason the thumbnail shit went out of business because girls sitting up there taking men's thumbs at night or finger and using it to unlock the fucking phone. So then that came null and void. So then they came out with the face shit. Well, then girls started holding it up to a guy's face while they sleep. So then they had to come out now with your eyes have to be open to look at the fucking phone. All because women investigate like a mother. This is what they do. So when you investigate, and you studying up on a motherfucker. Like, so I tell you, girls are going to do their background check. They going to Google the shit at you. Okay, they going to Google the hell out you. They going to know everything about you. Then if you leave them in the house, they going to fucking snoop. Okay, they going to snoop through all your fucking shit. So when you know a motherfucker's life story because you all up on his phone and checking his voicemails and all this other shit, of course you're going to appear smarter. Because you doing all this fucking snooping and shit. So y'all guys need to understand that when y'all have these girlfriends or girls in your rotation, do not leave them in your house. If it's something I want to go to the store, you got to come with me. You coming with me. I don't leave nobody in my fucking house, guys. All my phones are on fucking lock. And you better off using the fucking passcode if you in a relationship. All right, like I tell you guys, if you dating, you ain't doing nothing wrong. You dating so she could go through it all you want to. Yes, I'm fucking other bitches. If you're in a relationship and you fucking with other women, get out the fucking relationship and say, hey, I want to see other people. It's not worth the fucking stress. Okay, guys? But that is the thing with that, guys. They are great investigators. See what we got next. Next, guys, is they're better manipulators because they control the sexual marketplace. This control over the sexual marketplace is what gives women the abundance mindset. This is where it comes from. This control, I get to pick and choose who I want to fucking sleep with. This is what gives women control over the sexual marketplace. This is also what puts men in scarcity. That control over the sexual market value is so what I mean by that is when you do get a girl that halfway fucking like you, blink at you, right? Wink her eye at you, you don't know how to fucking act because they control the sexual marketplace. So what puts me in a scarcity is, hey, I don't know how many women I'm gonna get to even like me like that. So it causes you to pursue and put yourself in a weaker position. Whenever you're in a weaker position, it's going to make them seem smarter because they're able to manipulate you because of that scarcity. So how do you avoid scarcity? Is by not being in scarcity to begin with, by having purpose in life, by having hobbies, by making yourself a high value man so you can attract, a lot of women. That's the best way to not be in scarcity to begin with, living a social life of abundance. That's why we red pill men, guys who follow me, that's why they can be in abundance and not let women able to manipulate them. If you revolve your life around women, then they gonna appear smarter than you because they control the sexual marketplace. It's just that simple, guys. They control the sexual marketplace. We control relationships and marriage and all that other shit because to come in, we just want to have sex. And then women want the relationship or they want marriage. Now you got to prove yourself to me. So we control that. All right. But women could, and with guys who are really in scarcity, women control that also. Because you got the guys who are asking for a relationship, pushing for the relationship because they're in such scarcity. So because they're in such scarcity because they finally got a woman that actually like them and they don't know how to fucking act. Okay, guys? So that's another way women can appear smarter than you. The next reason why women appear smarter, guys, and this is something that baffles me. They've convinced guys, this is great at manipulating right here. They've convinced blue pill guys that guys like me are just scorned and bitter. That is brilliant. I want you guys just to think how brilliant that is. You got guys like me and Coach Greg Adams over here, and we teach red pill philosophy, and you got women smart enough to manipulate that situation to convince blue pill guys that guys like me are just bitter and hurt. That is fucking brilliant. Just think about that for a second. Now, what they say to us, you guys, it's just shame tactics. So y'all guys don't really pay that shit no attention. It works wonders on blue pill guys. I have to block 5 or 10 comments every fucking video on YouTube because blue pill guys, well, not no more. I don't really get that no more. But I used to get all the time at least 5 or 10 comments of blue pill simps coming over there talking about something. This guy's scoring this blah, blah, blah. Or I done went on other people's page and seen guys talking about me. You know, AMS is hurting, all this other bullshit. I don't really see that no more. But and that's because I toned it down a little bit, right? So I guess that's why. But guys, that is fucking brilliant to control the narrative. To can just say, hey, he bitter and he hurt. Now, why would women say he bitter and he hurt? Why would somebody say that? Because nobody knows better than themselves what they're capable of. Women know what they're capable of. So whenever they hear a man that sounds like me, they instantly think one of us got him. One of us done hurt him. Because they know they ain't shit. That's the funny thing about it. They know this. They know this. When I was in the basement, had this chick I had just come over, met her offline, came over, and she was trying to show me something on her phone. And she showed me something on her phone, and then I was just curious because I seen her texting on her phone. She showed me something. She gave me her phone and said, show me some pictures of something. I done got off the pictures and went to the messages because I was like, who the hell is she texting? Sure enough, she was texting some goddamn guy. Now, right now, I wouldn't even do no shit. I wouldn't even care, right? But this time, like, I know she was just texting and telling something. Oh, I'm just texting, so I can't remember who she was texting. I was claiming she was texting her sister about something. And then she asked me how to get to somewhere. She was trying to go see the guy, right? She was trying to ask me how to get there. So, which way to go to get there? And I went through the phone, and she texting the guy, hey, I really want to come over tonight, this, that, and other. And so I couldn't help but to tell her. I said, oh, you going to see this guy tonight? And she was like, get my phone. And then we said, give my tongue some women ain't shit. I said, yeah, I just started laughing because I was like, but the point being, guys, is women, why would she say that? Why would she say women ain't shit? Because women know that they most sneakier than men, or just that, or can be just as sneaky as men. That's why she said that. That's why women come on my page and beta males come on my page and say he been hurt, because they know what they're capable of. They know firsthand because they done did some shit too. They know how sneaky they can get. That's why they come over and say he bitter and he hurt. Who else better to tell you their nature than them? Lastly, guys, women have better, appear to be smarter than men. It's because men don't want to believe the truth. All right? That's why women appear to have better intuition than men. And what I mean by that, guys, is a guy can see some shit that this don't make sense, right? You see your girl texting a little bit more than what she used to, and you thinking to yourself, I don't remember her texting like that. But you know, maybe I'm just being insecure. You ain't being insecure. You seeing what you seeing, but you don't want to believe it because you don't want to fuck up your relationship or whatever you got. So a lot of times, now this ain't gonna really go for you red pill guys, right? Because we just date. But for blue pill guys in relationships, or even purple pill guys that are in monogamous relationships, you see what you see, but you don't want to fucking lose your girl out of scarcity. And this is also why women seem to have better intuition. When women see something like that, they gonna check your ass on it. Oh, they gonna say something about it. So that can make them appear to have better intuition. But you see, men have that same intuition. Men just want to ignore it because they don't want to fucking lose their fucking girl. Okay, guys? So this is why women seem to be smarter than men. They're not smarter than men. They are just better fucking manipulators. All right, guys. I'll get back with you guys later. What's up, fellas? So this is how I spent my Friday night. Definitely wasn't fucking no hoes to sleep. In the house, quarantine, watching fucking Love After Lockup on the We Network. And quite frankly, guys, from everything I'm hearing, this is probably what you can expect to see probably for the next, this is probably gonna be our lifestyle for the next couple of months probably, from what everybody's saying. You can forget all this goddamn, a lot of places talking about some April 1st and all this other bullshit. Man, ain't nothing gonna change by no damn April 1st. So guys, this is no better time to get on your purpose. You shouldn't have no distractions. Make this a positive, guys. You're locked in the house. You can't really do shit. You can sit around and toil and, complain, or you could make some positive out of it. Get on your fucking purpose. What's up, fellas? So I had a loyal patron supporter that asked me, how can a woman be considered a good girl if she's sleeping around with other guys? All right, so I got some talking points on this shit. All right, so first thing, guys, is y'all guys need to know that most alpha males, or I'll say even red pill guys. You know what? I'm not even gonna say alpha males. I'm just gonna use red pill. Even if you consider yourself a beta male, red pill guy, the first thing is you shouldn't concern yourself with who a woman fucking. You ain't looking for love. I'm not fucking looking for love. I could care less about who else a woman dealing with. I could care less, guys. The only thing I care about is when I'm dealing with a woman in my rotation or something, is her giving me respect when she's with me and acting feminine. That's what I classify as a fucking good girl. How she's acting when she's with me. When she's not with me, and when I say acting feminine and shit, submissive, sweet, using a female voice, not texting constantly in front of my face and shit like this, because now the only difference would be is if a woman tells me flat out she has a boyfriend or something like that. I dealt with a girl like this a while back where she would have to call her boyfriend back, because she had a boyfriend. And if the girl has a boyfriend, you have to be okay with that. That don't mean she gonna sit up here and text the whole time on a date. But for all you guys that are just wondering, right, when you meet a girl and she tells you she has a boyfriend, what she's telling you is, from time to time, I might have to do some shit. From time to time, I might have to call my boyfriend back. You need to know how to play your position, okay? That's what that means. That's when a woman says, I have a boyfriend, okay? And how you proceed after that, you give her your number. Hey, everything is on her time because you have a boyfriend, so I'm going to let you do all the pursuing. I'm going to let you do all the fucking calling. And you have to be okay with that. I used to have a girl suck my dick, and then she go in the bathroom and call her boyfriend back because he had intuition. His intuition telling him something ain't right with this girl. He couldn't put his finger on. You'll never catch him, right? You'll never catch him because you got guys like me who just going to play my fucking position, all right? And I ain't going to blow up and shit, so he'll never catch her. But she'll suck my dick and then she'll go in there and return this fucking phone call. You have to be okay with that. But other than a situation like that, unless a girl tells you she has a boyfriend, shows me respect, don't text around me, don't do none of that bullshit, follows my fucking lead, that's all I fucking care about. All that other bullshit, man, I don't care. I don't care if you fuck a different guy every day. And just for the record, guys, this guy said this because I said the last girl, she's probably dating other guys. I don't know that. The best thing you can do is just assume that and just not care. I just assume that every girl I'm fucking with is, even if she tells me she's not, even if she tells me she's celibate and she ain't had sex in 3 years, I always think, bitch, you fucking some fucking body. Regardless of what she tells me. If you truly red pill, that needs, and you claim you know understand female nature, that's the way you need to fucking start thinking. And not be thinking like, oh, well, I got this fucking unicorn virgin. Bullshit. Okay, guys? So that, and you not free until you grasp that. You are not free as a man until you grasp that. Until you detach yourself from who she could possibly be fucking, you'll never be fucking free. You'll always be wondering, every girl, even if you, so this the thing, some of you guys claim to be red pill, some of you guys claim to be, you know, having rotations of girls, and so you got your 3-girl rotation, you think they sitting around reading the fucking Bible while you around with a different girl every night. Man, wake the fuck up. I mean, come on, y'all guys being too fucking naive. So she at home reading the Bible while you with another girl in your rotation, and she's supposed to be just sitting around waiting on you. Is that realistic? Just think about that. Do that make any fucking sense to you? She gonna be, I'm gonna tell y'all guys right now, right? Women date more guys than you guys are dating. Now, I'm not saying they sleeping with them all. I mean, girls you're dating, all right? I caught that motherfucker. I knew you motherfuckers, you fucking perfect principal ass, school teacher ass motherfucker, apple on the teacher desk every day. Couldn't wait to come correct that, right? Right. She dating more guys than you dating girls, right? I gotta correct it, because I know motherfuckers just love coming on there. Know what I fucking mean? They just want to be the fucking correct police. I mean, just fucking asinine bullshit. But women date more guys than you date girls. Okay, guys? You have to just assume that, regardless of what she fucking says. This is what I tell you guys. This is part of, see, y'all guys think all female nature is, most of y'all just think, this is how simplistic most of y'all guys think female nature is. If she meet a high value male, she'll dump me. Which is completely bullshit, by the way. It's true if she views you as a beta male. Let me say that. If a woman views you as a beta male, but if a woman views you as an alpha male, anybody who's been around long enough, and you ain't got to be no fucking dating coach expert to know this, that when a woman is attached to you, can't no high value man come take her from you. You don't have to be no fucking dating coach guru to know that. Anybody would tell you that. Any of you guys on here that have your shit together and a high value man, and a woman ever told you she had a fucking boyfriend and you was a high value man, it's a very good chance that dude she's talking to doesn't make more money than you. If you a guy on here and a woman ever told you she had a boyfriend and you make $250,000 a year, right? Let's just say, and I got some guys over here like that. I got guys over here that make cake, right? You don't got to make 150 grand a year, right? It is very likely that that woman's boyfriend don't make that. I'm willing to bet almost anything on it. I'm not saying you ain't never met a girl that don't have a boyfriend that makes more than that. But what I'm saying is, some of the women you met, they don't have a man that make that, and they still turned you down because he got her head. So the only way the hypergamy shit works, guys, is if a woman views you as a beta male. If a woman views you as an alpha male, I tell you and I tell anybody else who say so, I tell Rollo Tomasi to his fucking face. Can't no fucking guy take no girl from you if you got that fucking attachment. And any guy over here that done been struggling and had a girl, if any guy over here, I done been struggling and then had a girl head and know she was bad and know she had guys who was hitting on her that was high value male to me, a higher value male to me, and they still couldn't take her. So you ain't gonna tell me. Shit, you ain't gonna tell me. I guarantee you, it's some guys over here that ain't done had shit and then had guys trying to pick up their girl in nice cars and shit like that, and she walking with your ass. So you ain't gonna tell me. Y'all guys just go and do all this, you know, red pill, hypergamy bullshit, and y'all don't really understand female nature like that. Yes, a woman will choose a high value male over you if she views you as a beta male. If she views you as a beta male. But if she views you as an alpha male, hell fucking no. And she would not cheat. She too busy chasing your validation. The only time a woman cheat when she got the attachment, the only way a woman cheat is when you cheated. Now she just gonna do it to get even. Now I've seen that. I've seen a woman cheat to get even. Yeah, to ease it because she caught you cheating. But other than that, no. If you doing everything right, then no. But the other aspect of female nature, guys, is y'all must understand that goes underappreciated, that guys only pay attention to the money aspect is women exercise more options than men. That is one that y'all guys sleep on. Women, this is a fact. Now, this ain't some shit AMS just making up. Women have more sexual partners throughout their life than men, and women date more men when they're single. And you guys have to understand that. Sometimes even when they're in a fucking relationship. Okay, guys? So, with me having a grasp and understanding on that, I just accept that. I'm not in no relationship with this woman, and I'm not dating this, I'm not married to this woman. With me understanding female nature lets me know instantly it's a good chance she's dating other guys. Now, do I have the attachment yet? Now, understand that even if you got the attachment and you're dating, that don't mean she won't sleep with other guys, even if you got the attachment. I'm talking about if you're in a relationship. If you got the attachment and you still ain't made no commitment, then yeah, she's still gonna sleep with other guys. I'm talking about you got the attachment and you're committed. So, do I got the attachment on her yet? She's doing all the pursuing, so I would say yes. I would say yes. I would say she does 100% of the pursuing. Once a woman does 100% of the pursuing, guys, it's safe to say that you have the attachment. If a woman does 100% of the pursuing. At that point, she's just basically admitted, you're higher value male than me. You're higher value than me, so I do all the pursuing because I don't want to lose you. That's what that means. When a woman doesn't believe you have a higher sexual market value than her, and you ain't doing no pursuing, she'll stop pursuing. But when a woman is attached, she can't rationalize that. She can't rationalize losing you, even though you're not doing no pursuing. So she'll keep pursuing, even though it's obvious. This dude never texts or call me first. But when she has the attachment, she throw all logic out the window and she don't fucking care. That's what the attachment does. It makes her lose. If I tried to do this shit with not calling and texting her before the attachment was, she would get to a point where she would say, he gonna call and text me next. Because then when the attachment is not built, she can afford to lose you. But once the attachment built, she can't lose you. She'll lose her fucking head. Okay, guys? So that is why I call a woman, I would say a woman is a good girl, even if she's sleeping or dating other guys. It's because I've detached myself from that bullshit. The only thing I concern myself with is how she acts when she's with me. That's all I fucking care about. How feminine she is and submissive she is when she with me. Once she leave on other days and this, that, other. And another reason why I prefer a woman to do all the pursuing, because even though you red pill, if you ever call a woman or text a woman at night or something like that, and she don't respond to it till the next day or something like that, it can fuck with your head a little bit, even if you red pill, because even though you know it goes on, it can kind of piss you off a fucking little bit. That's why it's just better to let her pursue. Okay? So like if you ever, any of you guys, and y'all guys know what the fuck I'm talking about, don't be sitting there looking like, what are you talking about? I never had that happen to me. Motherfucker, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Every guy done called, they text a girl they was dating or something, 8, 9 o'clock at night, and then she done returned your text the next morning talking about something she fell asleep early. And you sitting there thinking like, bitch, please. Okay, and even if you're not in a relationship, even if you fucking red pill, it still fucking piss you the fuck off. Because you thinking like, bitch, you probably was getting some dick last night. And even though you shouldn't care, it still fucks with you a little bit. That's why I prefer her to let them do all the fucking pursuing once the attachment is built. That way you don't have to concern yourself with that fucking bullshit. Alright, guys. So that's why I consider my girls good girls. As long as they feminine with me, I don't care what they doing when they not with me. I'll get back with you guys later.